today I'll be reacting to NF's song Paralyzed. This song does not have a music video, so I'll just be listening to the lyrics and sharing my thoughts on that. But I mean, it was another good one. I love just like soft singing, and so getting to hear his like true voice and like more than that than is usual, I'd say, in the songs that I've listened to thus far. And then getting like the moment where he's like dropping that beat, that's really fun for me. And so I loved the flow of that song, the musicality of that. And then I find this to be a very relatable song to what probably most people are experiencing, especially when I keep commenting again and again, but I feel that we are in an epidemic of loneliness, and that's being echoed by leaders in our society. So I think this feeling of being paralyzed and not knowing how to proceed or feeling lost is more common than I'd like. The work that I do here in sharing my honest thoughts, feelings, and growth along the way is to create a better world for my kids, where more people feel alive and feel free. And I thank you so much for joining me on this journey. It's helping me feel less alone too. And that's beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful that we both get to share in that. I think so. If you want more from us, please check out our Delightfully Dysfunctional podcast, where James and I break down all of the emotions of the human condition and the ways that we can continue to take steps to finding true authenticity. He is my delightful human, my co-host, my curious counterpart, and together we bring some levity to some of these deep topics in still a relatable way. And don't forget to like and subscribe, comment and share. It helps the YouTube algorithm so that my content can reach more people, but also it just feels really good to know that you are a part of this community, and I hope that it helps you feel a little bit less alone, because that's my ultimate goal.
When did I become so numb? When did I lose myself? All the words that leave my tongue feel like they came from someone else. I'm paralyzed. Where are my feelings? I no longer feel things I know I should. I'm paralyzed. Where is the real me? I'm lost and it kills me inside. I'm paralyzed.
I'm such a sucker for a slow song, you guys. I love like a slow instrumental, and you know, it's very much like NF to like pick things up, and I'm sure that there'll be a moment where he's rapping, and those are so great too, but that's when I have to pay more attention. And so I know that my eyes are closed, because that just helps me tap into the lyrics a lot more, and like it eliminates one sense, one stimuli, so that I can really be with it. But this is really reminding me of one of the reactions that we just recently did, Wake Up, because I think this is part of that feeling of being paralyzed. And wow, and with so many of my clients, I feel like this is kind of where I meet them. Where I meet them is when they're feeling paralyzed and they're feeling lost, like the circumstances of their life, the relationships in their life are not where they want them to be. And even tapping into their feelings, these little guides that are meant to help us, they've just become so conditioned to numbing them that they don't know what they feel. And so then we're acting unconsciously. We are, he says, all the words that leave my tongue feel like they come from someone else. Like they're not words or actions or thoughts that are coming from authenticity. Is so fitting because that's the podcast episode that I want us to film later today is really going to be all about authenticity and what that really means. This whole passion project for me is about meeting people with where they're at, with compassion and empathy. And so far these lyrics are just a really beautiful reminder of the work that NF has done to do that too, with such honesty and vulnerability. And that I just feel so grateful to be able to provide my take and my personal experience along the way in these reaction videos.
When did I become so cold? When did I become ashamed? Oh, where's the person that I know? They must have left with all my faith. I'm paralyzed. Where are my feelings? I no longer feel things I know I should. I'm paralyzed. Where is the real me? I'm lost and it kills me inside. I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed. I'm scared to live, but I'm scared to die. And if life is pain, then I buried mine a long time ago, but it's still alive. And it's taking over me, where am I? I wanna feel something, I'm numb inside, but I don't feel nothing, I wonder why. I'm in the race of life and time passed by. Look, I sit back and I watch it, hands in my pockets, weight come crashing over me, but I just watch them. I just watch them. I'm underwater, but I feel like I'm on top of it. I'm at the bottom, but I don't know what the problem is. I'm in a box, but I'm the one that locked me in. I'm suffocating and I'm running out of oxygen.
I was waiting for that. I was just waiting for the beat to drop. I knew it was going to happen. Oh, it's so tasty. I love it. That gives me chills. Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm underwater, but I feel like I'm on top of it. I'm on the bottom and I don't know where the problem is. Yeah, that's such a common feeling. Like we're just treading water. We barely have our head above the water. Like where do we get our footing? Where do we get some solid ground to actually inhale, to actually find some inner peace? And in this moment right now, my question that I want to ask you is, what's in the way of you and your inner peace? And keep asking yourself that. Like you'll have an honest answer and then ask yourself again, what else? What else is in the way of you and your inner peace? What else is in the way of you experiencing that? And if you can have an honest and vulnerable conversation with yourself, write some of those things down. Because they might be some of the keys to finding your authenticity. Now, some of them might be external factors, and that's certainly the case for all of us. But be aware of what's outside of your control and what's within your control. Because there's more within grasp than you probably realize. And I still say that in the fucked up world that we're in. Like these are unprecedented times. There is such suffering going on in this world. What I've learned from so many philosophers and healers and spiritual teachers that I've turned to and that I've learned from and absorbed through the years is that there still is a piece within you that you always have control of. You always have control of that inner world. Is it more difficult and more challenging given circumstances we're in? Yeah, heck yeah. I'm reminded of Viktor Frankl's book, Man's Search for Meaning. And he's a man who survived the Holocaust in extreme conditions. Still, how do you find your sense of authenticity in something like that? Yeah, that's my little sprinkling of counseling for you within this song. And maybe there'll be more, because each line is so powerful.
my feelings. I no longer feel things. I know I should. I'm paralyzed. Where is the real me? I'm lost and it kills me inside. I'm just so paralyzed. Yeah, I'm just so paralyzed. I have no feelings. How come I'm not moving? Why you're not moving? Where is the real? Where is the real me? Where is the real me? I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed.
Where is the real me? Where is the real me? I'm lost and it kills me. I'm paralyzed. We can get so buried in the things that numb us because our feelings can be painful. And especially if you've experienced childhood trauma, something that I've spoken about before, and I plan on continuing to bring light to it and the effects of how childhood trauma affects our nervous system and our processing of our emotions until we reach a point. We reach a point much like the song where it's like, give me something new. Like, this feels like a plea. This feels like a prayer on someone's knees saying, like, a begging. Like, I'm lost. I'm paralyzed. Where's the real me? Please. Like, please watch some of our podcast episodes because I try to hide some of those keys there. And I'm hiding them and I'm revealing them as I find them. I want to give that honesty. Like, I mess up and I fumble along the way. I'm only human. Being a therapist, I think, is the least interesting part about me. That sense of who we are, why we feel that numbing, is because we are a product of our conditioning. And if we grew up in an environment, or if we've had tremendous heartache, especially when we were young, we start to build shields and walls. And we start to have defenders that numb us. Sometimes it's through perfectionism. Sometimes it's addiction. Addiction is just trying to numb pain. It's so misunderstood. And eventually that numbing doesn't work anymore. Like, this song reaches that point. Like, it can work and you can still be like a functional human for a while until it doesn't. I'm trying to sprinkle those answers and those keys for anyone who is curious in the work and in the content that I do here, even if it's a drop in a leaky bucket, meaning I know it can't fix everything. But if it gives you one single moment in your day where you feel like you're less alone, or where someone is speaking to a truth that's within you, that feels really worth it to me. It feels really, really worth it to me. There's a song that I've been listening to a lot, and it's not NF, but I want to share it, and you can find it to listen to it if you'd like. I just want to find some of the lyrics, but it's called Wash Away by Jonah Kest and Kevin Paris. I'll just read a little part of it, and there's a section of the song where they keep saying so hum, and so hum is a Sanskrit phrase that means I am, meaning I am part of the universe. I am connected to all things. And Sanskrit is the oldest language that we have access to. And there are some really beautiful teachings through those words. Wash away, wash it all away like morning rain. Wash away, I am not this body, thoughts or name. Wash away all illusion, wash away all pain. Show us what remains. Call us by our real names. Soham, Soham. Again, meaning like, just, I am connected. I am a part of the universe. I'm connected to beauty. I'm connected to the divine. And there's a seed of that within all of us, but we must let it sprout and grow. We must water it and nurture it. Don't let it live dormant within you. If you want to learn more about what that means, how do you water it? How do you nurture something that's never experienced nurturing? How do you water something and let something grow when you feel like life has stomped it down? And please join us on this exploration that is delightfully dysfunctional. And check out some of our podcast episodes. Thank you so much, dear human.